What up, what up, what up, y'all? It's Tuesday. I want to say morning. It's my Tuesday morning. And I want to give y'all, it's 12:12. I want to give y'all this amazing lunch break, this power session lunch break from your boy B. I'm turned, baby. I'm going to tell you why I'm turned in just a second. But I'm turned, man. I'm turned because I'm alive. I'm turned because I'm thankful. I'm turned because I'm receiving so much wisdom from our Father who art in heaven. I'm thankful for my energy. I'm thankful for my positive health. I'm thankful for my youth. I'm thankful for my body, my temple. I'm thankful for everything about life right now. And I'm telling you, I've learned a lot of things, and I learned that whatever you praise, whatever you give thanks for, it expands. Whatever you criticize, whatever you talk about that's negative, it continues on and it constricts. So I give thanks for my financial affairs. I give thanks for my abundance. I give thanks for my positive, optimal health. I give thanks for love. I give thanks for my relationships. I give thanks for my partner Maria. I give thanks for my sons. I give thanks for my parents, my amazing parents. I give thanks for my businesses, my multiple streams of income. I give thanks for my real estate portfolio. I give thanks for my car business. I give thanks for so much. So I want to talk to you today about the power of the spoken word. The power of the spoken word. The power of the spoken word is so powerful. If you got about a good few minutes, I'm going to really pour into you with this. The power of the spoken word. There's a wonderful thing that we've been going over in the Harris Mastermind, and I just felt that it's for those of you that are not in the harrismastermind.com. I want to give you some of these nuggets of I would say the series that we've been going over this week and the last couple of weeks about the power of the spoken word. And so the first thing is, I say these things, I want you all to repeat after me wherever you are. If you need to go into your car, if you're walking around for your lunch break, if you're putting food in your mouth for your lunch break, I want you, as I recite these things and give you some words to start reciting, to decree and declare over your own life, so that you can start experiencing abundance in every area of your life. There's so much power in speaking these words. The Bible talks about thou shalt decree a thing and it shall be established unto thee. And I want you to understand that when you read these scriptures and you understand that these ancient teachings are telling you how to speak over your own life so that you can begin to establish. A lot of times, and when we're talking to our friends in casual conversation, sometimes we're talking too much. And what do I mean? We're talking too much in casual conversation about the woes and the things in our life that we really don't want to happen. And you'll be surprised that those casual conversations are really decreeing and declaring those things to continue on in your life. So I want you to first start out by saying, I want you to learn how to get in tune with God so that you can become receptive to his omnipotent power inside of you. I want you to first claim, and I want you to say, peace, be still. I want you to speak to your temple, speak to your spirit, so that because God does not enter into a place of chaos, he only enters into a place of peace. So as your mind begins running on you, thinking about what could be, what might be, and what is happening in your life right now, I want you to first create a place for the Heavenly Father to step into your temple and say, peace, be still. So I want you to speak over your life and say, peace, be still. Lord, I accept you into my temple. And so now you're calling God into a peaceful environment so that he can now dwell. And then when you call him into your temple, I want you to say, my words are charged with prospering power. Repeat after me. My words are charged with prospering power. These are words that you begin to speak over your life when you declare and you decree a thing. Thou shalt decree a thing and it shall be established unto thee. I want you to keep saying this. Say it so much until you believe it. Say it every day that you wake up. And I want you to speak these things over your life. And now I want you to speak prosperity over your life when you say, my words are charged with prospering power. See, there is this ancient teaching that talks about they knew that the power of sound, the power of vibration out of your mouth speaks to the ether, speaks to the matter on the outside, and it causes it to move at your command. If your body is feeling a certain way right now, I want you to say, I recognize you in my body, and I command you to leave and dissipate that energy out of my body right now. Whatever you're feeling, If you're feeling down, if you're feeling out, recognize it, declare that it's there, and demand that it leaves your body right now at this very moment. I shall declare and decree a thing. Thou shalt decree a thing, and it shall be established unto me. When you understand that these words, when you speak words over your life, these vibrations move matter in your favor. So now I want you to repeat these words. I have a lavish, steady, dependent. I want you to write these words too. Go back, share this video with somebody that needs this in their life, that's been experiencing chaos, that has been experiencing lack, that has been experiencing ill health, whatever it is. I want you to share this video with a friend. I have a lavish, steady, dependable, permanent financial income, consistent with integrity and mutual benefit to others. I want you to repeat these words. I have a lavish, steady, dependable, permanent financial income consistent with integrity and mutual benefit to others. See, when you start to speak these words, these dominant thoughts begin to loop in your brain. The reason why I don't listen to the radio, the reason why I don't watch TV is because I want my own mental soundtracks looping in my head. You know how you sitting sometimes still and that song that you've been hearing over and over again begins to mentally play in your mind and you burst it out? You want these positive words of affirmations, these positive words of abundance, these positive words of optimal health to just mentally start playing in your head when you're not doing anything. You want your own soundtrack, your own chosen soundtrack to start playing in your own head. And this is very important if you want to come out of any situation that you're in. You can speak these things. Here's the thing that you got to understand. The words utter and the words outer, and this is something that I've been learning, have the same root word. What you utter on the inside becomes physical, hard, and fact on the outer world. The words utter and the words outer have the same root word meaning. So whatever your internal conversations are, that's what you see appearing. You want to recognize, what are you saying internally over and over and over again? What are you thinking about? What mental pictures are you calling to your mind as you speak words on the inside? Because whatever you utter on the inside becomes physical, hard, and fact on the outside. And so I want you to speak optimal health. I have perfect, abundant, optimal health. I am a child of God. I am a child of abundance. And I demand my birthright to appear in the here and now. I demand my abundance, my birthright to appear in my physical presence right now. I want you to claim this with every fiber of your being when you wake up. They say that one positive thought is more powerful than 1,000 negative thoughts. And when you understand this, if you spend more time on your physical or your mental thinking, if you just give 5 minutes to your mental thinking, it's more powerful than 1,000 hours of physical work. 5 minutes a day. And then what you want to do is you want to up that. They say that 80% of your success is dependent upon the power of the chosen spoken word. When you choose to speak positive words over your life, when you choose to decree and declare positivity over your life, that's when you will begin to see abundance. Somebody said, Brian, how did you start to make money? How are you able to have so many businesses going on at one time? How are you able to make money from this, money from this? The thing is, his ways are not my ways. I don't know, but when I speak these words over my life, he allows my mind to be able to expand to a capacity to hold more than what I could have held on my own. There is no logical understanding of what I'm telling you. You're not going to be able to learn this in school through scientific understanding. They're not going to teach this in school. His ways are not our ways. His ways are past finding out. You ain't going to put pieces together to understand how he moves this universe in the invisible. There is a thinking stuff in this ether, this invisibleness between you and your phone, between you and your steering wheel, between you and your pencil. There's a thinking stuff from which all things are made that is formless. It's a formless substance that you speak life into. You breathe it in. There is literally gold dust in the air as you breathe it in. This thinking stuff is the breath into it. But here's the thing, even if you speak the wrong words into it, you call those things that be not as though they were. You call those invisible things into your life that are not into the physical. Whatever it is that you speak, think about, you cause it to form in your outer world. There is nothing else that you can do on this physical earth that will create a life of abundance for you other than thinking it into existence. The power of thought and the power of spoken word is what you need to give 100% of your focus to. Stop trying to learn all of this technical stuff about life, all of this scientific stuff about life. It is nothing that you can do that except for dominate and saturate your brain with a definite form of thinking. Some of us say, I want more money. Well, let me tell you something. When you walk over a dime, when you walk over a penny in the street, that prayer has been answered. That is more money than what you had. You cannot get a definite result with generic thoughts, with general thinking. Your thoughts are too general. If you want $1 billion, speak, I have $1 billion. Over and over and over and over and over and over. The same way you play those bullcrap songs on the radio and they put the soundtrack on repeat, or as they call it, the hook in music. As you do all of these things, as they put this stuff on a hook in your brain, you have to put these hooks. And then the thing is, don't become be. Speak it as if it is already yours. Speak it even if you don't believe. Somebody said, but it's not true. Speak it until it becomes true. Speak it until it becomes true. You know what? Your name, whatever your name is, wasn't true when you first got here. You didn't accept it until your parents or whomever was your guardian kept calling you that. So the spirit of you accepted that your name is whatever somebody kept telling you. What I'm saying is, speak this stuff over your life until you become that name. I am whatever you claim to be. You become that. You become whatever you claim. Stop claiming things in your casual conversation. What I'm telling you is the reason why a lot of people don't know this about me, but I'm such a loner. I'm such a person that's to myself. I guard my mind so protectively because I don't allow other people's thoughts to influence my I. Whatever I choose to be, whatever I speak over my life. So if somebody calls me with their problems or their negativity, I get disconnected. I don't know what happened to my phone. I'll hang up on you in a heartbeat. If you call me with anything negative or if you in my face with anything negative, I will literally walk off from you. I will disconnect you. I will block you. That's how protective and guarded I am of my mind. And you have to be the same way. You think about why wealthy people live in gated communities. They're not gated because they're scared or somebody's going to break in on them. That's the least of my worries. I'm gated because I don't want negativity to enter into my life. I'm so guarded. I guard my mind. That's the first thing. Put on the helmet of salvation. The helmet of salvation is literally the understanding of guarding your mental mindset. Guard your mental mindset. So thou shalt decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee. Whatever you decree, you declare it. I am, what do you want to be? So I have a lavish, steady, dependable, permanent financial income, consistent with integrity and mutual benefit for others. I have so many more affirmations that I speak all throughout the day in my mind that I teach to people over and over and over again. Whatever you want in your life, optimal health, I can tell you this, I've tried so many diets, so many fads, so many meal plans. There is no specific food that you can eat that makes your body transform. It is the words that I kept playing over and over and over and over and over in my mind that made my body transform with what I made my mind believe. And then the fat and the extra pounds started to shed off my body because I made a mental choice. When I was financially or mentally in lack, my finances also appeared to be a lack. And so what I did was I made a conscious choice to repeat these specific abundant affirmations over and over. And then I got definite about the specific business that I was in. I wanted to make $100,000 a month from wholesaling, something that nobody was doing in the Memphis, Tennessee area. They told me about this company, Memphis Invest or something like that, owned by the Clothiers. Oh, you can't make that kind of money in wholesaling in Memphis. There's the Clothiers and they're dominating. You will never do that. That's what everybody said. But see, I know my Father. And my Father, my eternal Father, said that I shall decree and declare a thing, and it shall be established unto me. So I spoke. I said, I make $100,000 a month from wholesaling. For my personal use, it is mine. And I kept reciting that over and over and over and over every day of my life. I kept reciting it until it became so. I didn't need to go boast and brag and tell anybody that I was making $100,000 a month. That was my internal pregnancy, that I had impregnated myself, and I had miraculously induced myself with a certain spirit that I didn't have to tell no man about my pregnancy, my mental pregnancy. And then as it became, gave birth on the outside, they say, although, write the vision and make it plain. And so that men may carry it and run it on tablets. But it says, although the vision may tarry, it shall speak. So until your vision speaks for you, you got to speak up for it. You got to, how do you speak up for it? The faith without works. The faith without works. Some people think that that is a physical work. There is nothing physical that you can do that's going to establish anything to you. The work is mental. Faith without mental works is lifeless. Faith without mental works is lifeless. If you're not willing to dominate your brain with a definite way of thinking, you will never hold in your hand what you are declaring. You can always, listen to this, you can always decide to take a step. Think about this. If you're walking down a path in a forest, one single step or one track down the path won't create a groove in that path. It is the repetitions back and forth on that path that creates the groove and the pathway. The same thing with the thought process. One single thought about your vision or your idea is not going to establish it unto you. It is the repetitious thinking that establishes the path in your brain that makes it a stamp in your own universe that draws it to you. You got to keep walking that mental path over and over, and that is the faith that needs to work. That work is mental. See, you put in too much physical effort. It's something that if you're working too hard with your behind, that means you ain't working hard enough with your mind, guys. I didn't want to hold you long, but I wanted to tell you that thou shalt, you got to stand on that word, man. And I'm going to tell you something. A lot of us have been taught that the word is about condemnation. You're going to hell for this, and your blessings are in the here and after. That is the biggest bunch of crap that people hear it now. I want my blessings now. If I'm a child of the God, I want my abundance right now. I want to live in my abundance right now. I want all of the riches that's due to me right now. All of it right now. If I'm a child of the God, a child of the universe that's radiate through me, God. I feel like I'm the prodigal son. When I learned this ancient information, I felt like the prodigal son. Some of you don't know the story, but there's a story of the prodigal son in the Bible to where he left. His father was a great king, great abundant, and he had two sons. One son did something and the other one left and tried to find his own life by leaving away from the kingdom. And he was out there wallowing. He got so bad he began to waddle with the pigs and the swine and eating out of the same pits that the pigs. Some of us are familiar with this, eating shit every day. Eating with the pigs and the swines all day long. Some of us are doing this right now. And it got so bad, but then his father, always welcoming him with open arms, was just waiting on him. And when he returned back home, his father opened up with open arms. And he stepped back into a house or a palace of lavish abundance. Ongoing. So I feel like when I learned this ancient information and I began to apply it, I felt like the prodigal son returning back home to my rightful place, to my rightful abundance. It was already waiting for me. He was there with open arms saying, come back home. What I'm telling you is, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. Where is the kingdom of heaven? It is not here, not there, according to Jesus. It is on the inside of you. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all thy riches shall be established unto thee. Everything that you're looking for is on the inside of you. You got to put more work inside than you do on the outside. Stop grinding in the physical world that's created on the inside. Stop grinding on the physical world so much with your hands. Grind with your mental work. Commit to the understanding of this wisdom. Ask for more wisdom and understanding of how can I continue to grow internally. Give me the wisdom of the ancients. Give me the wisdom of God. And continue to call his wisdom through you. Work through me. Live through me. Be free through me. Speak through me. Make me an open vessel. Make me such an open vessel that I don't depend on anything but you. Fall in his grace. Fall in his love. Fall in his guidance. It is all on the inside of you. You're worrying for nothing. You can rest in peace. Peace, be still. The Lord is my shepherd. I know the scripture. I know the scripture. My mama and my grandmama taught it to me. Mimo, shout out to Mimo. Shout out to Rose Harris. But the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. You got to understand what that's saying, man. That ain't no holier than thou nothing. The Lord inside is my shepherd. That means that's my God. I shall not want. I ain't even got the want. You ain't even got the want. This Bible, this verse doesn't apply just to me. It applies to all of my brothers and sisters. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He restored my soul. Whether you believe in Buddha, God, Jesus, whatever, you can quote this scripture over and over and over again, and it'll make you feel good, resting in the fact that you ain't got to worry about it, because you ain't got to want. When you understand that you ain't got to want, that's when you begin to live. When you don't want it no more. He gives you everything. Stop wanting money and start wanting him. I stopped chasing money, y'all. The moment I stopped chasing money, it started running after me. The moment I claimed my happiness, happiness began to follow me. Happiness began to follow me. The moment I stopped needing people, people needed me. You understand what I'm saying? You need nobody. All you need is God. And he unfolds it. Every time he gives you an idea, a desire, it comes equipped with everything it needs to unfold. Just like every seed in the forest is planted, it's already equipped with the right DNA. You ain't got to ask nobody, do you think this is going to work? If he gave you that desire, he gave it the DNA that it needed to unfold. He gave it all the nutrients that it needs. He even gave it the forefront of the water that is going to need to be watered, the food and the nourishment that it's going to need. He already provided for it that far in advance. You ain't got to do nothing but really watch it. You ain't got to, it's 100% mental. Most of my day, I'm observing. The eye of me is observing where the physical body is going to. I don't even wake up to control my day. I wake up and he writes through my fingers my plan of action. And I let him guide my fingers on what I need to do. And you know what I do? I write my day in advance. I write it out as the way that it wants it to be. And I walk into it and I have ordered steps. My steps are ordered. My steps are not by chance. Every single moment of my day is ordered. And so here's a secret. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna go into the mastermind group, theharrismastermind.com. Check this out later today. I'm gonna tell you what I do on the to claim a certain level and how I actually order my steps into a specific realm. Theharrismastermind.com, guys. More mental teaching. As much as you want, share this video with as many people as you can that you know that needs to come out of whatever mental situation that they're in, so that they can start decreeing and declaring their life, guys. This is your boy B. I love each and every one of you, and I pray the best over your lives. I speak abundance over your lives. I speak that you start applying this to your lives, and if it has affected your life, if you have been using any of this mental technique, inbox me, post on my wall, on my comments. Let me know that this has been working for you. You have been applying it. You're starting to see results, and your life is starting to change, guys. I love each and every one of you. Have an absolutely amazing day.